to the Dome on the campus of Bishop Guertin High School. I'm Tom King. Boys basketball here on National ETV. And believe it or not, folks, a month from tomorrow, the regular season ends. So we've got a lot of basketball for you in the next month. Tonight, it's Bishop Guertin against Nashua South. The last time we saw Nashua South play a basketball game, it was right here, and it was in the playoffs a year ago. Well, this year, there's a whole new Nashua South team. They come in at 3-3. Bishop Guertin coming in at 4-1, the defending state Division I champions, the Bishop Guertin Cardinals. You take a look at this game tonight. One of the things you'll notice for Nashua South, they've got an up-and-coming freshman who's been in the starting lineup, Josh Caruso. He's been basically one of their best offensive players. Bishop Guertin, they're led by a familiar name, Santa Suazo, but not the player of the year from last year. His younger brother, Matt Santa Suazo, is the man, not Dylan Santa Suazo, but Matt Santa Suazo, who is going to be one of the better players this year. He's only a junior. Also, the Cardinals rely on the sharp floor play of point guard Tyler Mackey, who's done a good job, as well as Luke Anderson, who's a junior. This is a young team with not a lot of key seniors on it. And one of the other younger players that has been, one of their better players is junior Javari Ellison. They want to get him on track in transition. So they're about ready to announce the starting lineups, but this will be an interesting game. It always is on this floor because it is such a smaller floor than some of the other basketball courts around. Here at the Dome, everyone is masked, but there are no fan restrictions as they are at Nashua Public Schools. So here at BG, it seems as though it's unlimited admission, but it's a Monday night game, and folks, get used to it. There's a lot of Monday nights with games this year. In fact, the Cardinals will have a huge one next Monday night at Nashua North. Nashua North tonight is at Alvern. The Nashua South girls are hosting Bishop Guertin. So basketball all around in the area, and in an average of 3 games a week, because the season ends, the regular season ends because of this new compressed schedule, which I don't think is going to be around another year. I think this is a trial balloon. The season ends on February 4th, the regular season. And then the tournament will start a few days later on the 9th. The finals will be on February 21st now. They were on the 19th. Now they're on the 20th or 21st. I'm not sure which. And right now, as of now, they're scheduled at UNH, but with the way the pandemic has been going with the Omicron variant, a lot of colleges aren't allowing the high school people in, so we'll see if that continues to be the case, whether it will be as it is scheduled with the finals at UNH. Nashua South, coached by Nate Mazerold, Bishop Guertin, coached by John Fisher. Well, that's be interesting because I didn't see Caruso out in warm-up, so let's see if they announce him as a starter. Wasn't quite sure if I saw him or not. Yes, he is. He is here. Joshua Caruso, number 0. He is one of the ones you want to watch for this basketball team. Another freshman, 2 freshmen in the starting lineup for the Panthers. Alex Hulfacker, who we've watched since he was a freshman playing for South. This is his 4th year on varsity. He is now a senior, and he's a starter. But here's the kid to watch for the Panthers besides Caruso. The guy in the middle, number 24, 6'8" senior, Rhett Medlin. We've talked about him in the past. He is an outstanding basketball player. He's a low post player. He does have a little bit of an outside shot, but he's basically in the low post. Guertin doesn't have anybody really to match up as well with him. So let's see how it works. But this is quite a big game to return from the holiday break. Nashua South did play one game over the break. They played Spalding, and they picked up a win there to even their record at 3-3. Bishop Guertin played Andover, Mass. in a game that did not count in the standings. They were scheduled to play in the Commonwealth Motors Classic, but the Commonwealth Motors Classic was canceled due to the coronavirus epidemic, with too many teams being infected. Two of the teams that weren't, Guertin and Andover. And John Fisher has been friends with the Andover coach for years, so they arranged to play in a non-league game, one that affects Andover in the standings but did not affect Guertin. And Andover won going away. I believe it was 68-39. But so now we will have the national anthem.
Tim Long, and the head coach is Mr. John Fisher. And now we ask you all to please rise, remove your hats as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
And as you can see by the crowd, or hear from the crowd, there are no fan restrictions here at Bishop Guertin. There are fan restrictions at Nashua High School. For those of you who don't know, Nashua High School is south and north. Four tickets per home rostered player, 2 tickets per visiting rostered player. And those tickets are good to get you in the building, but not get you into the gym. You have to, it is still an admission fee. So the tickets are free. They're given out to the players. So we're ready to jump. Have the opening tip. Ellison against Medling. Nashua players will be wearing masks. Bishop Guertin players will be unmasked, because there's no restriction for them. Tip goes to Caruso. Caruso to Alize Roy Cortez. Roy Cortez tries to make a move around, flips to Medling. Medling back out now to Caruso, who loses it. And it'll be a backcourt violation, and the Cardinals will take over. Medling on the wing. It was a little bit of a strange spot for him, but now the Cardinals inbound. This is Luke Anderson. Anderson to Caruso. To set to Suazo. Ellison going to drive on Medling. That's the matchup to watch. He slides his foot and travels. The team's just kind of getting going here. After playing maybe in one game over the holidays, each of them. Now they're going to have to get ready for a compressed schedule. Roy Cortez gets it to the right side and losing the dribble. Now back to the freshman. The freshman has it knocked out of bounds, and a turnover. Making the defensive play there For Guertin was Tyler Mackey, the point guard. Of course, Anderson's running the point at the top now. Get it to Ellison on Medley. Javari looking for the move. Rhett forces the pass to the wing. Now to Mackey. Mackey's going to let it fly. No good. Rebound comes down to Holfacker. Holfacker on the drive. He's going to take it all the way. He loses it and off Mackey's hands. It'll be out of bounds to the Panthers. South has not been an outside shooting team. Medling takes the outside shot and misses off the rim. Rebound comes down to the Cardinals. Ellison holds onto it. Down to Mackey. Mackey's going to drive. Medling in a way, switches hands off the back rim, no good. Nice move by Mackey, but couldn't get it to fall. Caruso from the outside, no good. Rebound fought for. Ellison with the rebound. Out to Mackey. Mackey, three-point attempt, short. We have gone 2 minutes into the game. We are still scoreless. Here comes Medling all the way, and he loses control, and out of bounds. Is there a foul? There is a foul on number 3, Tyler Mackey. So the little guy fouls the big guy. Caruso to Medling. Back out to Holfacker. He's guarded by Santosuazo. Now to the wing. Out to Rui Cortez. Holfacker. Holfacker looking to drive. Can't find an opening. Good defense by Guertin, but the Panthers are coming through. The freshman has it blocked. Mackey got a piece of it. Boy, Mackey doing a lot for the Cardinals right now, but we're still scoreless. 5:36 to play first quarter. Ellison on the wing to Mackey. Back out top to Ellison. Ellison's going to take the drive. He's going to go in for the layup. No good. Rebound. Mackey puts it in. Tyler Mackey with the game's first bucket. 2-0 to score. Underneath and a hit. Bucket now for the Panthers. Karsten Lemire, another good player for South. And we're tied at 2. Santosuazo to Ellison. Ellison trying to get his offensive game going. And Anderson's got his going as he nails the 3. It is 5-2. Now down to Lemire. No good. Ellison with the rebound. Cardinals in transition. Anderson, the layup. No. I have a feeling if that had hit, it might have been a timeout. And a bucket now for Holfacker as the teams are going up and down the floor. Things are loosening up. That's what usually happens in high school basketball. Mackey, he's going to drive on Medley, and he draws the foul. Foul on Medling. So Mackey will be at the line. Very active in this game. 4:23 to play, first quarter. 5-4 the lead for Bishop Guertin. And Mackey's first free throw goes off the front of the rim. Kind of backed away from it when he let it go. And the second one is good. It's 6-4. Rui Cortez goes up and a move. What a move! All the way down the floor goes the freshman, and we're tied at 6. Santosuazo from the outside. No. Rebound. Mackey goes up. No. Gets it back out to Santosuazo, and the Cardinals reset. Anderson. Going to drive. Back to Santosuazo, who saves it from going beyond the half-court line. He's on Holfacker. Junior versus senior. Santosuazo, no. And a steal by Medley. Foul on Ellison. It looks like Medley couldn't decide whether to take it in or pass it. He decided to pass it, drew the foul. Well, a lot of layups missed on the Cardinal end. Nashua South taking advantage of a lot of their athletic ability to get mostly from the interior layups. Shot from the outside, no good. Ellison the rebound. He's got about 4 in this game already. Now outside to Mackey. Mackey trying to look on the wing. No, he's going to take it all the way and doesn't hit. Another layup missed by Guertin. Fasten your seatbelts. This game is going quickly. The pace is frantic. The freshman Cortez, Rui Cortez, no, off the mark, and here comes Guertin. Cardinals need to find a hot hand, so does South. Ellison's not it. Rebound comes down to Guertin. Long pass to the side, sent to Suazo with a floater, no. Rebound Medley. Here comes South. Medley inside, up and in. Mismatch with Mackey. Very big height mismatch. And Medley, the 6'8" guy, lays it in. And now timeout called by John Fisher of the Cardinals as Nashua South takes an 8-6 lead. Pete, we got any score from the girls' game at all? As he's watching the live stream from Nashua South. Other key games tonight, the North Alvern boys and the North Alvern girls. The girls' game is in Nashua, and North is on the road at Hudson. In favor of Bishop Guertin. 31-17 Guertin. Substitution coming in the game for South, Cyrus Roig, number 12. He's been in for a while. 45 for Guertin. We haven't called his name. He's got the ball right now, Brad Matarazzo. Anderson brings it up. Guarded by Caruso, who hasn't been untracked offensively yet. Pass inside to Matarazzo. He got away with a travel. Set to Suazo, wide side. Guertin's got a few bench players in there. We'll get them to you in a second. And a steal almost. Over and back, and it's going to be a turnover, and Nashua South will take control. Entering the game for Guertin, Ben Mullet, number 44, and Spencer Matarazzo, number 5. South has Sammy Witta in there, number 35. He's got the ball right now, guarded by Matarazzo, throws it away. Sammy Witta, S-A-M-I-W-I-T-T-A, he's a junior. Ball goes underneath the bleachers. And they dig it out. And Guertin will take it. Set to Suazo. He's got a clear lane, but again, he's blocked. And the Panthers on a kick play, and it'll be South ball, I believe. 1:40 left in a helter-skelter first period. It's 8-6 in favor of the Panthers. It's a very athletic South team. They have cold spells offensively, and that's hurt them. And stepping on the end line, number 21. You remember soccer, you'll remember him, Daniel Miranda. Anderson, guarded by Miranda. And a foul on Roig. Also into the game for Guertin. He's number 12, but we don't have a 12 on their roster. We'll have to find out who that is during the quarter break. Good defense by the Panthers in the paint, but Matarazzo makes him pay with a jumper and ties it at 8. Roig from the outside, in and out, rebound, Cardinals. The lunch pail player. That's the way Ben Mullet is. Mullet is a lunch pail type. Goffstown and Salem, 25-22 Goffstown. Alvern North is the big game in the area besides this one in terms of boys basketball. Mullet inside looking, now he's trapped. They get it back outside. Losing control of the ball. And here come the Panthers, another turnover. The Cardinals have 5 already in this game. And Guertin with the rebound off the miss. Matarazzo, the younger one, up, long pass ahead, floating shot, no good. Rebound tipped in and good. Bobby Canaway with the offensive board, and Guertin's got the lead 10-8 if they put it up there. Yes, they do. 14 seconds left in the period. Hofacker runs into a brick wall and traveled. That brick wall was Ellison, who stood his ground in the paint. And Hofacker trying to figure out a way to avoid contact, tripped. And now Guertin's got 6.6 seconds left to find a way to get the bucket. Leading 10-8. Anderson runs down. He's going to be the one to take the shot, no doubt about it. He's got no choice. He's got to throw it up there. Oh, off. So that's the end of the first quarter, everybody. Bishop Guertin with a 10-8 lead. Nashua South has done a good job with transition. They haven't taken too many jump shots. They are not a jump shooting team unless it's Caruso. Josh Caruso, a freshman. Those of you who are old enough to remember, may remember a Nashua athlete at the one Nashua High School, Danny Caruso, who also went on to play at Riviera. He played baseball and basketball at Riv, I believe. Good athlete, and that's his son. Danny admits that Josh is a better player than he was. All right, Guertin. Nashua South hanging close. They're getting some points. It's 34-20 in favor of the Cardinals over at Nashua South. They're a little bit ahead there, Pete Johnson. They're ahead of us, way ahead of us. Well, we got started about 15 minutes late, I think. Yeah, about 20 up, 10 up. Long junior varsity game. Here after one, it's 10-8 in favor of BG after one period of play. Tomorrow at 4 o'clock, if you're around, at Hudson Cyclones Arena, the Bishop Guertin girls hockey team's long-awaited season opener. They had their season opener a month ago. Their whole month of December squelched by COVID. Whether it was on their end or the other team's end, and now they will open up tomorrow against, I believe it's Kingswood. That's at 4 o'clock at Cyclones Arena in Hudson. And a little problem evidently, either with the book or the clock, don't know which. Checking something out, so there's a little bit of a delay here. Nate Maswell's got to be happy with the effort of his team in the first quarter. They're probably going to try to set up Medley down low a few more times, get him going a little bit. If they can get the inside game with Medling and the outside game with Caruso, they're usually a tough team to beat. Luke Anderson comes over to talk to John Fisher, get some instructions, as the Cardinals will start with the ball. Still don't know what the delay is. Coach is still conferring with the officials. But really, what would be the delay here? Everybody's here. The arrow's pointing a certain way. The clock was not running. We were starting the quarter. Is there a name in the book that doesn't correspond with the roster? Don't know. But there is some type of delay, and do not know what it is. So wait, find out at halftime what this delay was all about. Now, two players had to come off the floor, evidently, for South. The two freshmen. Don't understand what that's all about. In any event, Cardinals will take over. Anderson. DeSanta Suazo, he's scoreless in this game. Guertin will need him. Ellison, back outside. Long jumper, no good. Guertin's outside game, other than Anderson, has not helped. Foul on the rebound, and now the freshmen are set to come in. Either they didn't check in or don't know what happened. The senior, Miranda, comes out. Miranda, a member of the undefeated Nashua South boys soccer team that won the state championship and was ranked #1 in New England. And 8th nationally, if I'm not mistaken. Rui Cortez, he's gonna drive. Now passes the other way. The other Ruig is covered, double covered by Ellis. Anderson on Caruso. Back out to the freshman. Now Medling. Medling's gonna drive the lane, and he stepped on the line. The second Panther to do that. And here comes Santa Suazo, guarded by Ruig. Now to Mullet. Back outside to Ellison. Oh, nice pass inside to Anderson from Santa Suazo. Little layup, pretty play. 12-8. Medling's gonna try to go inside, can't find a way. Now gets it out to Caruso. He was looking for the outside shot, but Mullet came right out. Mullet's got a height advantage. In for Medling. He's guarded, double covered. Shot by Caruso. Floats it over from the foul line. Great play because Guertin was playing great defense. Anderson loses the handle to Ellison. Mullet from the outside, no. Rebound South. 12-10, Guertin with the lead. Caruso. Outside jumper is good, and that's what Josh Caruso can do. 13-12, the Panthers regain the lead. Only a freshman. Got 3 more seasons of Josh Caruso. Anderson's got an opening, twirls, puts it up, no good. Back outside to Santa Suazo. His game is off in terms of shooting, no good. Rebound goes out of bounds. It'll be Panther ball with a 1-point lead. Natarasso comes in. Mackey comes in. Ellison out. Guertin with a full court press now. Trying to guard the big guy. And Medling, no good. Rebound comes down, stripped away. Guertin ball. Medling went all the way down, and now the layup is in by Santa Suazo. And the lead changes hands again. Caruso. Out to Rui Cortez. He's got it open. He's going to drive it. He's going to put it up, and it's in. Fearless freshman. saw the opening and just said, I'm taking it. Mullet from the outside is good, a three-pointer for the lunch pail guy. 17-15 and a timeout, no way. Turnover, looks like it's gonna be BG's ball. Panthers with a turnover. Cardinals will get it. They lead at 17-15. And Mullet comes out of the game. Does a lot of things for this team. Mackey will inbound. To Anderson. Santos-Suazo wide open for three, no. He was almost too wide open, he couldn't believe it. Long pass down, here comes Caruso, sets up from beyond the arc, no good. Ruigo, a nice pass inside to Caruso. And we're tied at 17. A lot of good basketball being played now. Teams are getting more into the flow. Mackey. Santos-Suazo. Outside Anderson loses the handle. He's going to try to drive it. No, Medling's presence forced him to the outside. Air ball by Matarazzo. And a layup again by Rui Cortez. He is something else. He's got 8 points. 19-17 in favor of South. Panthers, when they run, they're good. Jumper again won't fall for Santos-Suazo. Can't get it to fall from the outside. Ooh, a mismatch for Medley. He probably could have taken it inside. He goes inside, he gets it. 21-17, largest lead of the night for anybody, as Medling with the inside play. Here comes Santos-Suazo, no! Medling forced him to alter the shot, and he put it over the rim. And now South will bring it up, leading by 4. Jumper from the outside is good! Three-pointer, timeout Bishop Guertin. And the Panthers jumping up and down as they should, as their offense has all of a sudden clicked. Karsten Lemire with the jumper, the three-pointer, and it's 24-17. It is a 9-0 Nashua South run. My, oh my. You can hear John Fisher's voice from here. They don't play music during the timeouts. So time BG. Panthers in transition. Guertin offensively. Nashua South is doing a good job of turning their defense into their offense and getting the ball out in transition. Alize Roig Cortez. He is the story of this game. Rhett Medling is on the bench, taking a breather. See if there's any changes for BG. They get Mackey back in the game. Anderson will bring it up. Gets it over to Mackey. Guarded by Rui Cortez. He's going to drive on him. Takes it all the way in. No. Rebound, Mackey gets his own rebound. Did he step on the line? No, but there was a foul. Might have been on Canaway. Pass out to Anderson. Boy, he passed up a three, takes the jumper and hits. Stops the bleeding for Guertin. They're within 5. Holfacker. Been quiet so far. Guarded by Mackey, who also has been quiet. Almost a steal. They get it inside to Canaway. No! Mackey to rebound. Canaway with a good look. In and out. Bounce pass for Anderson, and he hits on the fly, and now it's 24-21. So Guertin in transition for a couple of backsets. Holfacker passes off, turnover. See, they're looking in the paint for Medling. He's not there because he's on the bench. Matarazzo on the long pass, able to secure it. Mackey double covered. Guarded by Holfacker. Good matchup. Over to Mullet, who's back in the game. Now to Mackey. Back to Anderson. Jumper from the outside, had too much on it. Mackey tried to get a position, couldn't find it. Holfacker boxed him out and got the rebound. Holfacker. Stopped by Mackey. Gets it out to Caruso, who's back in the game. Caruso. Over to Lemire. Back to Holfacker. Contact there with Mullet, no foul called. Holfacker all the way back. Good defense by Guertin, but South has been able to penetrate it so far, so let's see what happens here. Shot up, no good. Battle for the rebound. Caruso, no. Tipped down, it goes to Guertin. And a trip. And let's see whose ball it is. It's going to be South's. Caruso will inbound. Santaswazo back in the game. Caruso back out to Cortez, Rui Cortez. He'll take it up. 1:23 left in the second quarter. For Medling, he's going to be a reverse layup, no good. Battle back up, and it goes to Anderson. John Collins, welcome.
Hey, Tom.
Happy New Year. Into Santaswazo for the shot, no good. Tipped by Santaswazo's in. We got a 1-point game. Caruso, count the basket and the foul.
Fast-paced and frenetic, and the gym looks full.
Well, not quite full, but not bad.
On one side.
You got some fans. Don't get used to this, John, because there's a fan restriction at the public schools.
Oh, yeah. Heard about it from you. So free throws for Josh Caruso. A one anyway. Nice lay-in he got. Took the body contact and makes the free throw.
He's had a good game. He's got about 9 right now, I believe. 27-23 in favor of the Cardinals. Mackey brings it up. Mullet from the outside, looking for his second 3 of the game. No. Tip to Mackey, puts it up. No good. Mackey, Santaswazo with the tip. That's 6 for Santaswazo. It's 27-25. Here comes Cortez Ruig. No, block. And a foul called.
And the look of shock from Brad Matarazzo. He thought he got all ball.
Sure did. The 2 freshmen are something else for Nashua South. Caruso, number 0.
I think we just watched these guys in Biddy basketball.
Ruig Cortez, I know.
I swear I remember that name.
I covered Caruso's father when he was in school.
Yep, Alize Roy Cortez. I swear I remember that name from just a few years ago.
Boy, that's a good memory.
At the middle school level, the hyphenate.
Misses, but Medley with a big rebound. South with a 3-point lead. 36 seconds left in the half. Rui Cortez gets it out to Holfacker. Holfacker. Guarded by Matarazzo. Oh, wide open Lemire to Medling. Looks to go up, it's blocked.
Very physical play.
Oh, Medling with the turnover.
Oh!
Offensive foul on Medling.
Well,
that's number 2 on him, I believe.
I guess Monday Night Football is present here at the Caligano.
Well, it's been basically, John, Caruso from the outside or Luke Anderson from the outside, and everything else has been inside on both sides of the ball.
Tremendous physicality underneath the hoop, and action-packed last minute here, as I'm sure the whole half was. 28-25, the visitors from Nashua South with the slight edge in a 1-score game.
Mackey will bring it up. 15, now the clock starts. 15 seconds, now we're down to 12. Mullet inside to Ellison. Ellison puts it up, no good. Ellison again, he was fouled, but the ball spins in and out. He'll go to the line for 2.
Great work, extra, and second and third effort.
Tell you, it's been
Ellison.
a battle, and Guertin should be going inside with Medling out of the game. That gives Medling has altered a lot of layups so far in this ball game.
Javari taking advantage of that height underneath. He is the tallest player on the court right now. And he had to work for that rebound with 3 seconds left. Has a chance to make it a 1-point game.
Guertin led 10-8 after 1. They trail by 2 here with 3.5 seconds to play. I get the ball in the hands of nobody else but Caruso, who can hit it from anywhere on the floor.
So a 20-point quarter, for South, and a chance for a few more points here at the very end.
Hoffacker, he's going to have to take it. Puts it up. No, and that'll do it for the first half, John Collins. John Collins will call the action in the second half. We have got a barn burner here at the Caligula Dome. The score after 1 half of play. It is Nashua South 28, Bishop Guertin 27. We'll be back with the second half right after this.
Hi, I'm Bobby Bagley. I'm the Director for the Division of Public Health and Community Services. And I'm here to let you know that the COVID-19 vaccinations are safe and effective. We want to continue to do the things that we love. In order for us to do that, we need everyone to get vaccinated and to receive their booster. It's up to you, Greater Nashua. Let's roll up our sleeves, get vaccinated, contact your healthcare professional, and make that appointment.
Welcome back, everybody, to Bishop Guertin High School in Nashua, where we are at halftime in the boys basketball game, hosting Nashua South. John Collins with Tom King and Tim O'Neill on camera. And a very exciting first half. Full disclosure, I missed most of it, but Tom was in full throttle when I came up here in the last minute.
28-27, it's like an NBA game. You just need to watch the last quarter.
Yeah. I mean, from what I saw, 28-27, but the game is actually closer than the score indicates. It should be a great second half.
It should be. It's going to be a game of runs. The thing you have to watch out for, John, in my mind with South, is they tend to just disappear offensively sometimes. You know, they had a great first quarter. I believe it was against Londonderry, and then it was against Alvern. All of a sudden in the second half, they only scored 9 points in the half. So let's see what they do here. They had the lead at halftime in that game. So let's see what they do here in this half.
Yeah, coming off a tremendous second quarter in which they scored 20 points to take the lead, 28-27.
I mean, in that game against Alvern, there's a turnover already. They only scored 2 points in the fourth quarter, and those came with about 3 seconds left. So they can go. It's feast or famine sometimes for these Panthers.
Tyler Mackey captaining the offense along with Luke Anderson. Mackey at top of the key. Fakes right, goes right, and lays it in. Made it look easy. First 2 points of the half along the BG. Quick strike for South, and they answer tit for tat.
Yeah, cannot let that happen if you're Guertin, if you're Nashua South. Heads up to get the ball down court in a hurry against this Cardinal defense, which fell asleep.
Knifing through and laying it in. Another easy basket on penetration by a BG guard and a steal.
Yep.
Stolen right back. South pressing the issue. Tremendous block.
Look at that block by Ellison. He got back on defense. No foul on the play. Clean block, and ball went out of bounds. But good job by Javari Ellison to get back on defense there. so Hofacker wouldn't get an easy layup like he had just a few minutes ago. Now inside from Medling.
And a nice steal. Getting in the passing lane was Tyler Mackey. He'll dribble it down court and drop it off. Behind the back dribble, Luke Anderson, the shot no good. Rebound, skying for it, Alex Hofacker. And South still pushing the pace underneath. Nice pass and an easy gimme basket. Rhett Medling just too strong. Overshot. And another easy lay-in. BG getting tremendous.
That's all that Nate Nazarol has to see. Even though Guertin's on a 6-2 run right here, but he doesn't like the ease, as John Collins just said, of the baskets. 33-30, Cardinals take the lead.
High percentage buckets, to say the least. 3 straight lay-ins by Bishop Guertin to begin the second half, and they retake the lead by 3, 33-30. Head coach John Fisher of BG, assisted by, well, the assistant coaches aren't listed. Tom probably knows them by sight.
Tim Lunt is one of them.
Meanwhile, of course, Nate Mazarol. He's got Lauren Gaudet over there. And perhaps Mike Raza, the freshman coach over there. But Nate, good timeout. I mean, that was just getting out of hand, the penetration by BG underneath. So South will inbound it underneath their own basket following the last Guertin hoop. 6 minutes and change left to go in the third quarter. Over at the other end of the city, South girls trailing BG girls at the end of the third quarter, 52-25.
Yeah, no surprise there.
Right.
South's rebuilding. BG's trying to get themselves a championship.
And the ball goes baseline, too far underneath. Alizé to the baseline, and that is knocked out of bounds by Guertin. So
John, keep an eye on 44, Ben Mullet. He's the lunch pail guy.
Oh yeah?
Does just about anything, you know. He can hit from the outside if he's wide open, but he'll play defense. He'll do all the little things inside that really make a team frustrated.
Ben Mullet, a senior, I do believe. There's a high bounce off the back rim, no good. A lot of steal action in this game. Good no look. Oh, and Ben Mullet took one right across the noggin from Medling, and he'll go to the line.
Yeah, and Mullet got away with a travel along the baseline, but he'll take it. So now Mullet will go to the line. But you see what I mean about Mullet? He's just one of those tough guys that will do anything he can.
Yeah.
But watch out, John, also. This is the first time you've seen Nashua South. Number 0, Josh Caruso. He gets hot. It's a different story.
Known Ben Mullet since Little League Baseball, Tom. He's from Hudson.
Oh.
His dad, Doug. Proud dad. He's 2 boys has gone through Bishop Guertin. And Ben, the youngest, but the biggest guy in the family. In and out with the rebound.
Oh, put that by Anderson. My, oh my.
Luke Anderson's got to be making Nate Mazarol just lose it over there.
Here's the freshman.
There's the driving lay-in.
Yeah, he's fearless, John. Really fearless.
Alizé Roy Cortez showing off the freshman flair as he goes down the middle for 2. It's a 3-point lead still for Bishop Guertin. Ben Mullet back to the hoop, driving, gets fouled, and puts it in.
Whoa.
Some big man muscle underneath from Mullet. He'll go back to the line.
The lunch pail guy.
I think he's trying to make it more like the Kevin McHale guy on that one.
Well, McHale was a lunch pail guy.
Yeah, he was. Very high paid at the
Mullet
time.
needs to take a session at the
lunch pail guy.
free throw school.
Ben Mullet's feeling it. He laid it. He almost put it in off the back rim. Rebound South. They needed that. The Panthers do. Alizé Roy Cortez underneath. Good ball movement by the Panthers, and that's 2 points the easy way.
Karsten Lemire finishes it off.
Karsten Lemire getting alone underneath in a good spot by the Panthers, number 12, Cyrus Roig.
Well, Santa Suazo gets the ball along the baseline and has to find a way. He needs a move along the baseline to get to the basket. Good defense by South to force that turnover.
Inbound play.
They're going to double him right now. They're going to double the freshman, but he's going to dribble his way out of it.
And
out
driving, Cyrus Roy's going to back it out.
Turnover.
Turnover. Down court come the Panther. Oh, and losing the handle, but no travel. And ends up being a good drop pass after all.
Nashville's wondering, how did that not get called?
Matt Santosuazo.
But that will get called. A foul by reaching in by
And Nate's got to resort to sign language because he can't read his lips anymore. He's talking to the official through the noise. Why wasn't that a travel, just as you said, Tom, underneath? All I can surmise was that the ball handler is up in the air. He doesn't have his feet on the ground while the ball's behind his back, stuck there.
Matarazzo in the game now as Mullet goes out. 4:03 left to play in the third quarter.
Good stop and go, and the big foul there.
Oh, and Ellison gets called. You know why? He landed on his foot.
Yeah.
That's how come, because he got all ball on that play, but he lands on the foot, it looked like, of Rui Cortez.
There was definite contact down low, and it's probably easier to see because of Rui Cortez's colorful sneaks. Contrast there in the colors of the sneaks, I think, and also, in fact, he's limping badly coming away from the contact down low. Misses it. Got to have your feet when you shoot free throws. That might have affected him actually on that. Still trying to shake it off. There's a close game going on between Goffstown and Salem right now. Just 2.5 seconds left, 1-point game. There's a foul over shot after the whistle.
Over the back.
Yep. That's an offensive foul. And Guertin will inbound it underneath their own basket. We're halfway through the third quarter.
That's what we used to call in the NBA. They used to call in the NBA a loose ball foul. Remember those, John? Loose ball foul is what they used to term it.
Yeah, they don't say that anymore?
No, they don't say it at all.
That's crazy.
No, they don't do a lot of things with basketball now, John.
Dribbling down court. And nearly an easy basket for Luke Anderson. Just didn't get the...
Guertin's missed a ton of layups in this game.
The touch. Roy underneath, trying to get the give and go. And he bounces out. Miscommunication there. And turnover.
Another turnover for the Panthers. Panthers need to get Caruso back involved.
So inbound play for the Cardinals. And walking it up now. Sprinting it up. Trying to miss two defenders, kind of a wild shot, but a putback, and again getting all kinds of control of the offensive board. Easy basket again for the Cardinals.
Yeah, Medley's on the bench with 3 fouls. Oh,
from 3-point territory. Well, he's got his feet back. It's a final. Goffstown beats Salem 57-56.
3 minutes to go here in the third quarter.
To the right, good defense by Hulfacker. On the perimeter, the Cardinals.
This is good defense by Nashua South. Guertin's a little flustered by it.
By the South Panther defense.
Now they're forcing him to the outside.
The jump shot partially blocked by Roig, and the fortunate bounce, and again the trailer puts it in.
Anderson, the timely bounce. It's a 6-point lead.
So despite the three-pointer moments ago,
Caruso. You need to get him untracked again.
Roig back to Hulfacker.
Get him feeling it from the outside, and Guertin's defense will totally change.
Now let's say Roy Cortez, 5'7" freshman.
Oh, he gave up the layup.
For the 3, and rebound.
Oh, you've got to take that layup when you've got it.
I agree, Tom. There was nobody near him in the lane. And down the middle comes Bishop Guertin, and Bobby Canaway forces another South timeout.
Oh, and Nate Maswell not happy at all. Not happy at all. I don't know if he's yelling at the official or what.
A bushel of easy buckets for BG here in the third quarter. Minute 55 left to play. South had a 1-point lead at the start of the second half, and it has evaporated. They trail by 8. as the wheels have sort of come off on defense.
8-3 run for the Cardinals. It gets them the lead. But you're right, John. The wheels have come off on defense.
And a lot of it is giving up offensive boards. I mean, you can go back to the missed free throw by Mullet and then the put-in.
No doubt about it. That's the key to the game.
By Luke Anderson. And you wonder, how do you get in there so easy and lay it in off the glass? But there's been some more of that.
But again, the freshman Caruso quiet here in the third quarter.
Matt Santos-Suazo with that last easy bucket, and here comes the Panthers offense trying to cut into an 8-point deficit.
And Medling is back in the game, but it's a huge mismatch.
On the wing, Cyrus Roy fakes right, goes to his right and lays it off the rim, no good. A great look, doesn't go. Santos-Suazo pushing the pace. Straight down the middle.
And no one picked him up at the foul line, unbelievable. 47-37, Cardinals open it up.
A repeat of his previous basket for Matt Santos-Suazo. Medling the turnaround, nowhere close off to the right. Play. And drawing the foul as he goes to the floor was Sammy Witta.
But Witta with a nice play to get that rebound, just rip it away from Matarazzo and then draw the foul.
So Witta at the line.
Witta, shoulda, coulda.
You beat me to it.
I know.
No, you couldn't resist, huh?
No, I couldn't.
And Sammy spells Sammy with an S-A-M-I and a Witta, W-I-T-T-A. And Sammy hits them both, so it's a 47-39 game.
But again, Nashua South.
Santos-Suazo, right-hand dominant dribbler, but it's not been a problem the last few times. Now there's a strip and a steal by Medling, but it goes out of bounds off of him.
Yeah, Medling will do it all. He'll play, he's not your typical big man who just stands around. He'll play good defense. He'll try to get anywhere on offense with assists and shots and everything else.
And he'll go to the floor as we just saw.
Right.
Inbound play for Bishop Guertin. They swing it to Santos-Suazo. He goes to his right. Halfacker pokes it away, gets it back. Ben Mullet inside the half-court stripe. Back to Matt Santos-Suazo. Swings it into the corner. Double team. Good block there. Oh, all ball by Sammy Witta. And he forces the turnover.
Good defense by Nashua South. That's the defense that Nate Mazerow wanted to see.
Steal, Van Mullet. There's a 3-on-1 and the turnaround. Almost too many cooks in the kitchen.
Mullet needed to take the layup.
Yeah.
He had it clear.
Too many cooks in the kitchen there, Tom, and it cost him.
Mullet needed to just take that layup. He had the steal, he had the momentum, just take it to the basket.
It turns into an easy hoop for the Panthers, so quite a swing there, 4 points.
Good transition. Nashua South working a little bit better on the glass.
Santos-Suazo with the floater off the glass, no good. Halfacker with the lucky bounce. And South could use a few of those lucky bounces. 3 seconds, Medling jams it.
Oh my!
Exclamation point to end the third quarter for the Panthers, who are determined to get back into this game.
And they are. South finishes with a 6-0 run.
Rhett Medling knew just what he wanted to do with it. Meanwhile, over in the Nashua North game, who are they playing, Pete? At Alvern. A couple of back-to-back three-point bombs from Thomas Lorendi.
How about that?
38-36 North with only 2:51 left in that game.
Great matchups tonight on the first Monday of the basketball season.
So the boys, the North game.
Forget the old traditional Tuesday, Friday, John. That's out the window this year.
I guess it is. Forget the March final, too, as you just said. It's going to be February this year.
We talked about this before.
Sammy Witta with a huge block in that surge that the Panthers had. He also had a couple of free throws, and then Medling. That premeditated madness of Rhett Medling. As soon as he got that ball, he knew what he was going to do with it. He knew there was how much time there was left and how much time he needed, and it was just a second to jam it home like nobody else could here at the Caligula Dome to end the third period with an exclamation point, a 47-43 lead for the Bishop Guertin Cardinals, but the momentum at the moment on the part of Nashua South. Let's see if they can keep it or BG seizes it back. Driving, there's a block. Another nice play underneath by Sammy Witta. 2 blocks in less than a minute. BG on the right side, back up to Ben Mullet.
You know what you're seeing, John, is you're seeing the impact that Medling has in this game. Since he came in, South outscored BG.
Bobby Canaway puts it underneath, and there's a nice driving lay-in. No, it doesn't go.
I'm telling you that the rim has been tight for Guertin all night, but not for Anderson, who looks to his fans in the stands and points 50-43.
A big three-pointer for Spencer, Luke Anderson, but it would not have been possible were it not for the hustle by Spencer Matarazzo, who came from, it seemed like, his own bench to get that loose ball. A rebound that was toward the opposite side of the lane, and somehow Spencer Matarazzo got there and flung it back. Flung it back to the trailer Anderson for the big three.
Here's Medling. Nice pass.
Bounce pass doesn't go. Mullet ends up with the ball. Rebound Bishop Guertin. So they have swung the momentum back their way with a 7-point lead now and possession. Coming off the big three by Anderson. Spencer gets it back.
Nope.
Actually, that was Tyler Mackey that set up his teammate. There's a catch and shoot.
Caruso.
No good by Caruso. What do we got?
It went over the backboard.
Yeah, offensive foul.
No foul. Went over the backboard, John. Ball hit up the top of the board and went out of bounds.
Right. The official over here had his hand up, but he's just pointing at what you said. Ben Mullet takes another hit, shakes it off in the corner, thinking about the shot. Spencer Matarazzo drives instead, gives it up. Mullet still blinking off the effects of that eye poke, it looked like. Top of the key, catch and shoot. Tyler Mackey, no good. Rebound, again Bishop Guertin with the easy put in.
Yeah, Matarazzo got the loose ball when Medling couldn't hold on to the rebound.
And some South players standing around on those defensive boards.
Well, I don't know. Medling got the board, John, but he just lost control of the ball there. And then look at that offensive rebound by Medling, and he gets the foul.
Yeah, good work by Red underneath that time. 6:08 remains in the basketball game.
Every possession, really, you know.
Yeah.
Guertin looking to kind of pull away. South's not letting them.
Medling in the corner, getting bodied by Brad Matarazzo, fights back. Alizigue Roy Cortez nearly has it poked away, does a good job of dribbling away from trouble, hands it off. Backing it off is Caruso, being marked by Brad Matarazzo. Long cross-court pass underneath to Medling, a great one.
Great play. Medling smart with the ball, waited for the defender to fly by him, and then put it in the hoop.
Karsten Lemire with the great feed, and an even better one for BG to answer back.
All right, that's a nice, pretty play, too.
Spencer Matarazzo to Tyler Mackey for 2. Driving, Hofacker gets the roll up and over the rim. It's good. Fast-paced, up and down action as both teams continue to score. And South needs a stop, though, to get back in within striking distance. Down by 7, and they do. They get it back. Medling picks up the loose ball. Head up, 2-on-1. Hofacker with the lay-in.
Oh, wow.
5-point game.
Wide open layup.
The pace continues. BG, catch and shoot. In rhythm, no good. A good-looking shot doesn't fall for Luke Anderson.
You've got to watch out for fatigue now, John. It's going to start to set in pretty soon.
Draws contact in the paint.
Those threes are not going to fall because of the fatigue.
Elbowing call there. It's going to be against
Guertin. Fallon.
12. He's called it on.
We don't have a 12 on the varsity roster, so.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
Okay. Alvern, Brendan Graham at the line for Alvern, down 40-38 with 1 second left.
Wow.
Wow.
How about that one?
That's a candidate for OT over there, Tom.
Graham's a good player. He's a very good player. He took South apart when they played 2 weeks ago, just before the holidays.
Alfacker misses a key free throw there. It could have made it a 4-point game. Try to do that again right here. Trailing 54-49 still.
Ellison, who's back in the game with a big rebound.
Yep. Casually skies and pulls it down after.
It really looks as though Guertin's going to go as Luke Anderson goes. He's the one that had the hot hand.
And there he is. He thought about shooting. He drives, kicks it out. Mackey stops, pops. Too strong, meddling, uncontested rebound. Helfacker pushing the pace. Down the middle, kicks it off to the left side now.
Cardinals have gone cold.
Meddling looks to his right, hands it off.
Oh, another travel. He took about, slid his foot up twice.
In the corner, Caruso. Alize runs into the tall people.
There's a three. That's Caruso.
Wow. Caruso. Joshua steals. Joshua Caruso. What a sequence. 5 points for 0. And it is a 0-0 difference in the game. We're tied at 54. What a sequence by Josh Caruso. You need 5 points? There you go.
Told you he's the guy. He's the guy. They get him untracked, they won't have any offensive lulls.
He's not patient 0. But he's go-to 0. And wow, 3-pointer and the steal. 2 more.
Or as we had a headline in the Telegraph for a sidebar that my former colleague Gary Fitz wrote about the coach, Nate Maswell, when he played in the championship game back in '91, held Matt Rapaldi to, below double digits or just low scoring. That was his whole job, was to play defense. Didn't score a point. Headline, he's no 0, he's a hero.
Wow.
That could be the case tonight for Caruso.
Well, you know what? There's a BG student over there wearing a Celtics 0 Tatum shirt. Probably wishes they didn't wear the 0 shirt tonight.
Right.
Because I don't think there is a 0 on BG, but there is one. He's no 0, he's a hero at the moment, tied at 54. How about this turn of events? Did they make the free throws in Alvern? Okay, we're waiting for the update on what happens with the North Alvern game. What a good-looking shot. Doesn't go, though, for BG's Tyler Mackey.
Cardinals are cold.
They have gone cold shooting. Meanwhile, on the other side, South shot is good. Karsten Lemire from downtown, and now South has a 3-point lead.
How about that, huh?
What a swing. A 10-point swing in this game. In the last few minutes, poked away, and Lemire gets called for the reach-in foul. He thought he got all or mostly ball, but the official was right there. 57-54. Rhett Meddling got a little bit of a rest there, thanks to Isaiah Hedquist. He checks back in. Letting them play for the most part. I don't think foul trouble is an issue right now for either team.
It is for Meddling.
Ellison. Oh, Meddling's got a few. Nice rebound there. Jarvis Ellison again. BG Cole. They're trying different players.
Ellison had a good look. He just put it up short. Doesn't have quite the offensive touch that Meddling has. Oh,
in the corner. Oh, great look there, but doesn't go for Lemire. And now BG with a chance to snap this cold streak. Trailing by a basket or 3 points. Santa Suazo kicks it outside. Ellison nearly has it stolen on the corner. Mackey gets it to Luke Anderson. Doesn't get the bounce. And the over-the-top foul by Santa Suazo.
The shots are not falling for Guertin.
All.
Not at all. They have been scoreless, I believe, for the last 3 minutes.
You can almost feel the tension when they let it go now. There's the lack of confidence because they need the basket so much that they're not loose enough almost to make the shot at this point. It's contagious.
You know what they need, I think? I think they need Mullet back in the game.
It's a good call.
Yeah,
they need one of those baskets where you just lay it in because you got great position and passing.
They need some energy, and Mullet provides that.
Right. 2 minutes. I'm sure he'll be back before this thing ends.
It's basically, you got 3 offensive players: Mackey, Santosuazo, and Anderson. Mullet gives you a multi-dimensional player.
In up top, the shot.
No
way
good. Way off.
Karsten Lemire got double teamed. He'll take it back outside.
What
Medlin.
a great job by South.
Medlin's got a lane. Oh, he kicks it out on the double team. Roy, a contested 3, airs it out. Lemire hits the deck, no call. Ellison rebound. Luke Anderson bringing it up behind the back. Poked away by the freshman, but it goes right to Santosuazo. Oh, a bad break there. And a timeout called by Nate Mazzarol. A 1 point lead for South.
1:31 to play.
1:31 left. That's unfortunate. It was a great job of a steal, basically, by the freshman for South, Alice Roy Cortez, and it went right to his opponent, though, and it was an easy lay-in, and that snapped the cold streak. That was the lay-in that BG so desperately needed.
Right.
It was at least a 10-0 run, Tom. You may have even a greater lead that BG had than that before South turned the tables and went up 3 themselves. I had.
It was 54-45, I believe.
Okay, so it was a 9-point lead.
9-point lead. They added up to 10 at 1 point, 47-37.
What's Lauren want over there? They want to talk to officials about something. Everybody's pointing.
Yeah, they want something to do with, it's got to do with the crowd. I don't know what.
Hey, I just want to say, great column by Tom King. Bill Toomey will be missed.
Yeah, the former Nashua Pride assistant coach.
Yeah, beloved in Nashua.
Baseball coach all over the place.
The baseball man.
Yeah.
Terrific guy. I'll miss him as much as I miss John Madden on TV because he could talk about baseball just
all
as
day.
much as Madden could talk about football.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
Back to the action here, and it is great. Any update from Elver? Nothing yet. It was down to a pair of free throws with 1 second left over there north at Alvern. Here it's 1:31 and it's a 1-point game.
Well, who was doing the tweeting? Was it Alvern doing the tweeting?
It was a north feed. Oh, what a play by Alice Roy Cortez. He drives, he caught him sleeping and exploited the lane. Great court awareness. Just a freshman, number 10 for the Panthers, putting on a show. Up top it goes. BG trailing by 3.
We're at a minute to go. A minute to go.
Exactly a minute. Whistle underneath. Who do we got? Foul on the defense. Karsten Lemire is going to get called for being too physical.
Let's see if they are going to be able to go to the line.
North wins by 2 in Hudson, 40-38 over the Alvern Broncos. And it was, who got those 2 threes? Oh, Tom knows. Yeah, the back-to-back bombs. Thomas Lorendi, the hero over there.
Right, Lorendi.
53 seconds left. Ben Mullet is back in the game. Hands it off to Luke Anderson.
Good defense by South.
Mullet gets it back.
Guertin needs to get the ball in the hands of their offensive player.
Mullet's going to shoot it.
3. No.
Just missed. What a rebound. Mackey turnaround. Can't get it to go. 2 players crash in, and a foul is called on Matt Santosuazo, it appears. He wanted a jump ball.
Sure, it should have been a jump ball.
A shove is called.
It should have been a jump ball. 2 guys fighting for the ball. I mean, but at the same time, the Panthers are on their way here They're 2 free throws away from taking a 5-point lead with 35 seconds left.
Well, a lot of action can happen in 35 seconds. We saw it at the end of the first half. But Hulfacker certainly has a chance here. Now, he missed his last 2 free throws when South trailed by 5.
And he used to be 1-1.
He misses that one, and Brad Matarazzo rebounds. So it is a one-score game.
Got to hurry. They need a hoop.
Do you take the 3 or no? Timeout, BG.
That's what they're going to talk about.
John Fisher wants the
John, their
timeout.
legs are not there for the threes anymore. In my opinion, they need to get 2 and then play defense or foul, one or the other.
I'll tell you what, though, what flashed before my eyes is Ben Mullet took that. And you know what? He takes a very casual 3. It doesn't really tax him at all. He can flick it in from deep. That almost went in.
It should have.
And then you would have been Karnak the Magnificent if that went in, would you not?
Huh? How
I mean,
about
you
that?
said we got to get Ben Mullet back in the game, and then he would have tied it up. And I mean, that was an inch or 2 away from being a basket.
But there's no doubt about it.
Yeah.
Guertin's offense is stalled, and it's really, a lot of it, John, isn't really their fault. They just had good looks at the basket.
Yeah.
Ball just wouldn't drop.
I mean, case in point, that shot I was just talking about, Mullet, that was a great rebound. Was that Anderson that went and got that?
Yeah.
And that follow he got, I mean,
No,
it's like, how did he...
Stanislaw,
how did he miss it? I mean, he was right there. But they were snake bit. Like you said, the last quarter here, basically, a tale of 2 different quarters here in the second half.
27.2 seconds left in this game.
This is some exciting basketball right here. BG with a chance to tie it, or at least cut it to 1 with 25 seconds left. Tyler Mackey to his right. The shot by Anderson. No good. The tip in is good. It's a 1-point game. Mackey got the basket. 12 seconds left. Timeout South. I wonder how many timeouts these guys have left. It couldn't be too many. There's been quite a few calls. I feel like Nate's called 4 timeouts this half, trying to
and they've all been good ones, too.
Probably, I'm thinking back to the first half.
So South will have the ball, but Guertin's going to have to foul here.
Yes, they're down by 1 with only 11 seconds left, and they probably want to foul Hulfacker because he's snake bit at the line.
Yeah, but if I'm South, I don't put the ball in Hulfacker's hands. I put the ball in the hands of the freshman. Either Caruso.
Really?
I put the ball in the hands of either Caruso or Rui Cortez.
Wow.
They are the 2 best offensive players on the floor.
Caruso, he was a great singer back in the
this guy doesn't sing. All he does is sing with his shots.
He makes the
I want a foul. I want the ball in their hands if I'm Nashua South.
Yep. Okay. Tom has named that tune, and it's Caruso. He wants the ball in his hands. Or the freshman.
He is a freshman.
Oh, he's also a freshman.
Yes, I told you.
Yeah,
2 freshmen.
Did. Well, they don't play anything like freshmen.
Welcome to Nashua South basketball this year, John Collins. We've missed you.
Season's
so
going
Hulfacker will inbound. Caruso is way down the floor. I'd want him up. Here he comes. Now they're going to have to foul him, and they do.
And he was expecting it.
Great strategy by South.
Yep.
Lull Guertin to sleep by putting Caruso down and then bring him back with nobody around him so he can get the inbounds pass.
Well, the good news for BG is that only took 2 seconds off the clock, if that. 9.9 seconds left. Caruso took the expected foul. And now he gets to shoot a pair that he kind of needs these, Tom. You know, he's only up by 1. In and out, rebound, BG. And here comes Stanislaw. 5 seconds, puts it up, misses, rebounds, loose, the shot, no good. Panther win by 1, 59-58. Fast and furious action. BG with a chance to win.
Unbelievable.
If either one of those go, BG goes home celebrating. Instead, it's the Panthers who come out on top, 59-58. Instead of the the good sportsmanship handshake in the age of COVID. We just raise our hands and say, good game, guys, because it was. Bishop Guertin, disappointed. They had a chance. Their strategy was perfect. They fouled a really good free throw shooter in Josh Caruso. He missed the front end of the 1-and-1. And opportunity missed for Guertin as they came down court, and their just snake bit status in the fourth quarter continued right through to the buzzer. 59-58 the final, a win for Nashua High South. Just a month left to go in the season. There's a lot more excitement where that came from. For my partner, Tom King, our cameraman, Tim O'Neill, and my executive producer, Pete Johnson, I'm John Collins. Thanking you for watching. Thank you for watching Nashua Cable TV. Congrats to Nashua North on their win at Alvern tonight by 2 points. And so both Nashua boys teams win. A great Monday night of basketball here in Nashua. Good night from Bishop Guertin High School, everybody.